Hey, Lambs, I just came here to do an emergency episode. You know, I don't normally do episodes on Thursdays, but this episode had to be told. In this case, first of all, warning, high warning, oh my God, warning, horrible child abuse ahead. So if you don't think you could listen to this, then I would suggest you stop. But personally, I can't listen to this, but I feel an obligation that this jerk's face needs to be out and this story needs to be told. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was so hard for me to find information. This came to me last night and I had to make sure it was real. Number one, I don't post just anything. I always have to do my research and make sure it's true because some of these true crimes things that come out, it's people making them up. Can you imagine? People just making them up. But this one, I had to do a deep dive and make sure it was true. And there was only one news site that was talking about this. And I guess it's in the area that it happened. It was ABC 11 News in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's the only news site that I can see this on. I don't know why this wasn't blasted everywhere. It was this one. It was like the North Carolina Beat, something like that. And then when I woke up this morning, the Mirror had it on there. But that's it. That's literally it. But it is true because I found the arrest warrant for this guy. I found that he was arrested. And I also found the court documents. If you want to see those, I do have them in the Patreon. That's one of the benefits of being a Lamb Patreon. Not only are you a sponsor of Love and Murder, but you get the case extra. So you get to see the court documents, the pictures of the people, all this stuff. So if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to see all that, just join the Patreon. You can join at the $3 a month tier. You even get the benefits there. So patreon.com/Love and Murder. I know you're like, oh, why are you advertising the Patreon? This is my job. This is how I get paid. So I do have to do that. I apologize. Well, I don't really apologize. This is how I get paid. Anyways, let's get into this emergency episode because I want y'all to share this episode. I am going to post this guy's face on the Patreon for everybody to see it. His face is going to be on the public Patreon profile where everybody can see his face. And I want y'all to share this because F all that. Oh my God, I'm so heated. It's not even funny. All right, let's get into this. So I'm going to start off with this so you can have an idea of what it is, and then I'm going to give you the warning again. So a man was charged for committing an unspeakable act towards his toddler daughter. The mother found something questionable, consulted a doctor, and immediately went to the police. Shout out to that mother, by the way. Shout the frick out to that mother, by the way. Now, I'm not sure why his face isn't plastered all over every single news channel in the entire United States, actually over the world. But I'm going to do my part to shame this freaking bastard. And I have to say that this is all alleged because the case is still ongoing and I'm not trying to get sued. So allegedly. This is what I have so far. I have it. And I'm going to post my sources just in case for anything. Nobody's suing me. I usually don't do breaking news like this. I like to see when everything plays out and then I post it this way, but I don't understand why this isn't plastered everywhere. So that's why I'm doing breaking news. But just in case, my sources are below. Nobody could blame me. I went to the sources. So once again, graphic details and sexual child assault is about to follow. If you cannot take it, don't listen. However, even though I'm somebody who can't take this, I implore you to move forward and we need to get this information out there. So, on December 13th, 2024, in Raleigh, North Carolina, the mother, Angie Gonzalez, of a 5-year-old girl, got her daughter back from her father, 25-year-old Jhensen Luis Cruz Arroyo. And when they got home, the 5-year-old complained to her mom about itching in her genital area. When the mother looked, she saw bumps and immediately took her to the doctor. The doctor performed medical tests and confirmed that the 5-year-old had tested positive for HSV-1. And if you don't know what that is, it's herpes. And she had also tested positive for chlamydia. When asked what happened to her, the 5-year-old, quote, confessed that her father had sexually abused her and allegedly had, quote, put his mouth on her crotch area. And that quote came from themirror.com. According to court documents, the alleged offense happened on December 8th, 2024. On December 27th, 2024, police and the Wake County District Attorney's Office started an investigation into Jhensen. And on March 4th, which as of this recording was Tuesday, he was arrested and charged with statutory sexual offense with a child by an adult and felony child abuse sexual act. Also, CPS had placed an order preventing Jhensen from seeing his daughter. Now, this wasn't before all this. This was when this came out. So the mother didn't do anything wrong. It's not like CPS said the father can't see the child and the mother was like, No, this was after all this happened. He's currently being held at the Wake County Detention Center without bond. And the investigation is still ongoing, and so far no other details have been released. So it was just a quick episode, emergency episode, gathering all my lambs. Look, I'm telling you, go to the Patreon, sign up for free. I'm going to have his face posted there for everybody to see. You don't have to be a sponsor to see it. I want you to share this episode. Share this episode, share his face, shame this guy. Don't forget, this is still alleged. Don't forget, the investigation is still ongoing. Don't forget, the case is still ongoing. But I don't understand why this isn't being blasted on any other news source. Because if it was like a high-profile case, even though the case was still ongoing, they would still be blasting it. So I don't understand. Anyway, that's all I have for you for this emergency gathering of Love and Murder. Thanks for stopping whatever you were doing and listening. Please share. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.